So speaking of the Epstein thing, Wall Street Journal just reported a story that apparently Trump was like, he called them and was threatening to sue them to make sure that it didn't get out. But I don't know if you guys want to, well, I can't put it in the chat for some reason. Oh, there it is. There's one particular part of the story that I think is pretty amazing.
I'll read it. It isn't clear how the letter with Trump's signature was prepared. Inside the outline of the naked woman was a typewritten note styled as an imaginary conversation between Trump and Epstein, written in the third person.
So this was a birthday. This was a birthday card that Trump sent to Epstein in like 2005 or something like that.
Okay. There must be more to life than having everything. Donald, yes, there is, but I won't tell you what it is. Jeffrey, nor will I, since I also know what it is. Donald, we have certain things in common, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, yes, we do, come to think of it. Donald, enigmas never aged. Have you noticed that? Jeffrey, as a matter of fact, it was clear to me the last time I saw you. Trump, a pal is a wonderful thing. Happy birthday, and may every day be another wonderful secret. God damn. Zach, can you show this tweet? Like, put it on the screen.
Talk about like kindling for a fire.
Hey, I mean, if it weren't for the pedophile thing that we know about, I think they were gay. I think that they were gay lovers. Like, yeah, that's what this
actually, yeah.
This feels more like, if you didn't know about the island and the children and everything and all of that, and didn't know who Epstein was, you'd be like, oh shit, is this Donald's boyfriend?
It's another interesting moment too, because it feels like a lot of Trump supporters found a way to like just avoid the well-documented,
they don't know,
like best friendship that they had. Like Epstein
they don't know.
On a recording with a journalist back in 2018 saying, just flat out saying, we were best friends for years.
But look where that's reported at. It's I know that because I'm a Reddit hound. I'm just on there way too much, and I read everything that there is to read on the politics and all the other subreddits about this stuff. I stay well informed. The average MAGA person has no idea, because if you watch Fox News, they don't talk about it. They don't show that big collage of photographs. The other day, we were swapping baby pics in our little group chat. I found this old coffee mug that's got me when I was, I don't know, 8 months old on. It's real cute. And then Chiz sent back a photo.
By the way.
Yeah, thank you. I had you just jealous that I had a hair I had. It was crazy. They didn't know where my mom ended and where I began coming out. But Chiz replied with a
you
picture
just
of
absorbed her pubic hairs on the way.
Yes, they stuck. That's what this is. But Chiz sent a picture of a collage of like baby pictures of him, and they have one like it reminded me of the Donald Trump Epstein collage. There is a collage of photos of them, different suits, different locations, daytime, nighttime, with family and friends, with party girls, in a casino, at a benefit. And it's just like, clearly years are changing, because Donald Trump's got the dark eyebrows in some of them. He's got those weird dark eyebrows, and his hair's a little brown.
He's lost those with age.
He had sort of a golden burnished hair color at one point. It was a little dark. The photos are clearly going back for decades and decades.
Can we see your baby picture, or is that private?
It's next time I get up to pee, I'll grab the coffee cup. I'll do that.
Oh, I've got it. I have a link in the chat for Zach.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't want to show it without your.
You look so handsome.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna see baby Kyle in a minute.
Yeah, and look at this little fella. straight from you.
Dude, I feel like that looks nothing like you.
It looks nothing like him at all.
Maybe I was replaced at some point, and I don't.
How many
know
chromosomes did you have in this picture?
Most of them. Most of them. Dude, I was fresh out the oven here. Like
more than you is the right answer.
More than you.
I was still sticky.
Did you guys know that allegedly Trump and Epstein's friendship ended because I feel like Woody would be the only one who's maybe heard this.
I bet I know.
There's speculation that Epstein hit on Ivanka, and like that was the thing that like fractured their.
I heard it was over a real estate deal, that Epstein bought something that Trump wanted to buy, and that was the end of their friendship.
Yeah, either of those seem pretty believable. I could see the real estate thing, but I could also see Epstein probably feels invincible. He's got, an intelligence agency behind him with dirt on everyone, and so maybe he does get a little fresh, tries something with Ivanka, and then Trump's no fan. I don't know.
Think she's his style.
See, I do believe that he unalived himself, for the record.
No, there's no way. You think that he hanged himself with tearaway clothes under constant surveillance.
I mean, I don't know the logistics of like how to do that in a jail cell, but just imagine you're someone who is worth hundreds of millions of dollars. You're super well connected. You've lived this life of just unadulterated debauchery and degeneracy for fucking decades. And then you wake up one day and you're in a fucking prison cell for the rest of your life. So like, I don't know. For me, like the incentive was certainly there.
Why would he kill himself? There was no
first time he's been arrested for this. He beat the charges already.
Wasn't he already guilty at that point? Wasn't he already
he had already been found guilty, and they gave him a sweetheart deal. The prosecutor said to leave this guy alone. He's with foreign intelligence.
No, but when he unalived himself, had he not been convicted, or was he going to?
I'm pretty sure he had not been tried.
He hadn't. They hadn't tried and
being held. There was no trial.
Well, maybe he knew they had him like dead to fucking right.
On what? It was a totally fictitious thing, totally made up. There was no
files.
They didn't have a rape island on some fucking private thing with a creepy temple. And so why would he kill? Speaking of which, we got to get Ghislaine Maxwell out of prison. She's been locked up unjustly for this long doing nothing.
It is creepy that Trump always wishes her well. Trump doesn't have anything negative to say about Ghislaine Maxwell. Trump is always like, she's in prison for her participation in this pedophile ring. And Trump is like, I wish her the best. You know, I hope this works out.
I wish her well.
No, wish her well. Reporting that he was considering maybe reducing her sentence. I don't know if you saw that. But
I wouldn't be surprised. I haven't heard anyone powerful in politics say anything negative about Ghislaine Maxwell, which leads me to believe she's got dirt on a lot of people.
Yeah. I'm usually not a big conspiracy guy. Like, I fucking violently resist them because I think like we just become way too conspiratorial, especially after
you mentioned that
9/11 stuff. But after this, I'm like, I don't fuck.
Yes. Little sweet sneak peek, Kyle. Go ahead.
Yeah. Next week is conspiracy theory week. We've got a special conspiracy theory guest. I'm told he's bringing like a PowerPoint presentation. I have no idea what the topic at hand is. And Taylor, myself, and Woody are going to prepare our own presentations. Different. Wait. Yeah, we should probably collaborate a little so we don't do the same conspiracy.
There's no way you'll do mine.
One of mine, I guarantee. I don't want to say the other, but one is that Lyme disease is man-made. Mm-hmm. It was a way to test a bioweapon. I think that's a fun one. I need to do more due diligence, but I am like conspiracy minded in some ways. Like there's some stuff that's just so silly that it seems almost put there to discount real ones, where it's like birds aren't real. The earth is flat. Dinosaurs are totally fake and made up, and the fossils could only be 5,000 years old. But then there's other things where it's like, oh yeah, a bunch of powerful people with a unified interest acted behind closed doors to achieve those ends. And it's like, oh, okay, yeah, well, I believe in insider trading. And so I believe in conspiracies in that way.
The Epstein thing, to me, exists in a really neat place on the spectrum of conspiracies, right? On the far side, you've got the Comet Pizza insanity with the basement where there isn't even a basement and whatever, no proof. Cuckoos believe that. And then on the other side of like very believable is like the US perhaps installed new leaders in Iran and Israel sank one of our ships, right? Like things that are literally true.
Building 7.
That you would just choose to believe are not true because, you know, you don't buy anything that has to do with a conspiracy. The Epstein thing to me is so much closer to those conspiracies that turned out to be accurate. Conspiracy theory doesn't mean dumbass theory. It means people are conspiring to do something together. Sure. and Epstein to me exists on that actually true conspiracy side of the spectrum and not the wackadoo unproven stuff.
I see like the Epstein conspiracy is like in line with like the Building 7 conspiracy, where it's like clearly things are not as they seem here and the explanation we're being given is ridiculous.
Well, more so.
There's probably more to
because look, I have a hard time with the sea of evidence, and like we just showed that tweet earlier, but it was text that's supposedly written on a birthday card or a card of some kind. Where's the card at? Where's the card at? You know, if somebody were saying that about any of you, I'd be saying, where's the fucking card at? You can't say that about my friend without showing me the card. I want a hand. Is there a Trump thumbprint on it? I need a handwriting expert before I'm going to believe that about my buddy. Bullshit. But because it's Trump, I'm like, oh, text on a screen. And I see a lot of that. There are the accusers who accuse Trump, and they've been there are these videos of them testifying or giving testimony, and their faces are blurred. And they describe very graphically about being sexually assaulted, raped by Trump and Epstein and other men on video. But I'm like, I don't understand like what this is. I don't know what I'm looking at.
There was a
Trump is suing Rupert Murdoch and the Wall Street Journal for publishing the letter that he says is a hoax. Kyle, you muted?
You can tell it's him because of, just scanning over this, briefly, skimming, I should say, not scanning. He's got a bunch of all caps words and he loves all caps. That might be the most boomer thing about him.
And it's 7 paragraphs
yelling.
long.
Every time he writes fake, he puts it in all caps.
And he doesn't, no paragraph breaks is brutal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's just straight up rude. If someone sends you a huge diatribe message and they don't even do the tiny bit of work to break it up into paragraphs, I won't read it. Mm-hmm. It's like, that's ridiculous. That's so rude.
That's why I send you those sentences. I have a bullet point style of texting.
You do, and I appreciate it. Each
message is a separate little thought, and they stack. And I don't like getting those big giant. That's intimidating. Chiz will send those basketball fucking messages from him that Woody props up occasionally with like a response for some reason.
I'm gonna keep doing it.
Now he's gonna do it to bother us.
He should be an NBA commentator. He is so knowledgeable about the sport. Look, I don't know anything about it, so I'm easily impressed. But still, it's clear that he is so deep in the minutia of the numbers and the stats and and who's going to win this or that, or who's and also all the behind the scenes drama. It's impressive, but I don't.
Dude, I'm gonna hit it back on WNBA as often as possible.
That's fine. WNBA I'm kind of into way more than NBA. Caitlin Clark keeps it hairy.